6 pilot Maltese companies, approximately 45 employees, have embarked on a new mission to help promote ICT professionalism in the industry. They are on a journey to bring standardisation to the ICT skills landscape. These companies are pioneering the implementation of the professional standards for ITalent. These standards are the national occupational standards for Malta for the ICT profession. The companies are integrating the standards for ITalent in their human resource management practices because the standards offer a clear roadmap of the competences required in different roles within the ICT sector. With the assistance of eSkills UK, our international partners in this project, the pilot firms are enjoying consultancy, training and development services to derive value add from the integration of this HR management tool within their respective business environment. Integral to this exciting project are the educational and training providers who are leading the mapping between these ICT professionalism standards and the local ICT educational programs. Malta has a vision to create a solid base of ICT professionals who have the necessary breadth of specialisations, offering a value proposition that outruns other competing e-skills pools. On the basis of industry requirements, whether known or yet to be discovered, for the continuous development of business at a local and international level, and by means of a common language spoken by all stakeholders. The Standards for ITalent is one of the supporting instruments which will enable government, industry, academia, students and professionals to contribute towards the attainment of this vision. All stakeholders can benefit from an environment which clearly offers guidance for learning and progression in a knowledge-intensive economy. If you're an employer or a human resources manager or a business manager responsible for human resources, then the Standards for ITalent are an indispensable tool. They are a source of competency description that are comprehensive and flexible for the use in the talent management cycle. You can use the standards in the job profiling or design process, in the recruitment stage or in the performance management phase, as well as in the training and development, planning and provisioning. The standards describe competencies in terms of knowledge, understanding and performance criteria. You can use these clear descriptors as part of your human resource management practices to benchmark your current and future skills requirements to international metrics. The strategic and operational value derived from the best practice HR management is unequivocal. Making the best use of the resources is directly linked to productivity. Thus, the Standards for ITalent being a HR management tool will allow competencies to be focused on those business areas and objectives of relevance. The Standards for ITalent provide openly defined career requirements for 6 distinct specialisation areas in ICT, and also information on the soft and transferable skills which go together with the technical specialisations. This allows for the complete and thorough development of skills where technology meets business acumen and soft skills seal the competency profiles. This means that ICT professionals already practicing in the industry can clearly understand behaviours and skills at different levels in the career paths that will be valued, recognised and in some organisations rewarded. If the standards for ITalent are ingrained in the performance management systems of companies, practicing ICT professionals will stand to gain. The standards show a complete developmental route which provides clarity and direction ahead of the actual performance evaluation. This means that beyond what the immediate role would require, an ICT professional can comprehend the full scope of his or her area of specialisation and thus be able to plan for the longer term. For the aspiring ICT professional and students who are still deciding on their future aspirations, the standards provide a roadmap from the junior entry levels in the ICT profession up to more demanding roles. The standards will also provide students with a level of knowledge and skills that companies would expect such specialist roles to possess. This means that students have continuous access to a strong reference point for self-development. This national set of standards is the strongest toolkit for career building. The link between career progression and lifelong learning is clearer than ever through the standards. Every level of specialisation in the ICT profession is accompanied with a specific set of knowledge, understanding and performance. This means that benchmarking and appraising of skills against industry requirements has never been easier, providing opportunity for training and development. This opportunity can be maximised by educational stakeholders with the creation of specific upskilling programmes that are competency-based. As the standards evolve in Malta and as their adoption increases across industry and education providers, the dividing line between the occupational standards and the learning pathways will become more blurred. As more educational institutions peg onto the standards, the educational courses, the stronger the standards and the clearer the ICT professional will become. A closer link between learning outcomes, levels of attainment and industry requirements will benefit quality assurance bodies who will be able to use a sound set of standards to ascertain the quality of the education. Having such clarity is important for the ICT labour market and the corresponding service and support providers, as more individuals and supporting professionals such as careers advisors and recruitment agencies comprehend the ICT profession, the stronger the e-skills talent pool can become. As the IT profession is demystified, more individuals will feel confident in recommending and or pursuing a career in the ICT industry. The economic ecosystem will be strengthened through the use of a common language in describing industry skills requirements, whereby, for example, policymakers will be able to tailor incentives and other employment programs to the accurate needs of the industry. The following diagram shows the proposed components of the Maltese standards for ITalent. Disciplines define the areas of competency or responsibility in the ICT sector. Each discipline groups subject matter expertise, techniques, tools and processes. Subdisciplines outline the various specialisations under every identified discipline. These allow for better segregation and allocation of the various competencies required for ICT practitioners to efficiently perform in their line of specialisation. Progressive roles provides the mechanism for defining the expected range and level of competencies at every stage in career progression and advancement. Each career stage is in line with the European e-competency framework and the European and Maltese qualifications framework. That means that career advancement is on an international benchmark and corresponding educational courses are also in line with European standards. Competencies describe the ability of how an ICT practitioner should perform activities to the standards required in employment, using an appropriate mix of knowledge, understanding and performance criteria. Transferable skills are a set of business and personal competencies as appropriate to every role. To access the standards for ITalent, log on to the MITA website. Through the grey tabs on the left-hand side, the user will be provided with in-depth information on the principles and objectives guiding the standards. The website also provides a user with a set of instructions on how to navigate through the standards. Click on the standards for ITalent, grey tab, to access the heart of the standards. The accessibility of the standards are available for all Maltese firms, education providers and interested stakeholders. These standards cover all the disciplines in the ICT sector, ranging from architecture, analysis and design to IT project management. The transferable competencies are also included as another orange row that contains descriptions of key business, leadership and personal competencies required by the ICT industry. To access each of the disciplines, click on the orange rows. Once clicked, the discipline opens up and exposes various disciplines which it contains. Taking a practical example, if a user had to browse the competencies related to the system's architecture subdiscipline, the standards will provide a description of what the activity is all about. The standards will also allow the user to explore the competencies at the various levels, ranging from junior level 3 up to principal level 6. Once the user clicks on any one of the levels, the breadth of competencies and their respective performance criteria, knowledge and understanding is available at a click. In this case, level 3 for systems architecture subdiscipline was chosen where 3 main competencies are described by the standards. By navigating through these standards, individuals are able to build their own unique professional profile based on their current and potential competencies. Stay tuned for other activities related to the standards during 2012. Because the ICT profession is constantly evolving in a changing global economy, your feedback is very important. Be part of tomorrow's professional progress today.